Yo, what's up YouTube? It's Towey here bringing you a recap of our scrims from last night versus Team Liquid. Now this is a new series I'm starting out on my channel where I go over the results of our latest series and highlight a few games specifically that we either played well or need improvement on, so you're all caught up on our team's latest practice results in case you were unable to watch our scrims last night. This recording is taken from my analysis stream on Twitch that I do during our scrims, and I'll be pausing the gameplay every once in a while to go over certain aspects of the game. If you want to check out all 13 games in the series, you can find the full rebroadcast on my Twitch channel.
Players on that team, and it really helps, and it's really valuable to have a fifth set of eyes help make decisions more quickly and capitalize on situations in game with your team as a whole.
At this point in the series, we're all tied up 5-5. Due to a lag out earlier in the series, we only ended up playing 12 games instead of all 13, so this is more or less the deciding game 11 on whichever team wins the series.
I'm a blue. I'm already blue. I'm gonna sword. I got one. I killed sword guy. There's a guy red. I needed Jason. Go fast.
That's lucky he messed up that nade.
One shot still.
We're 2 dead again. Our Slayer games have been so average tonight.
I'm looking. I'm watching with you, Eric. I'm under your base. I'm jumping up. My big one. One shot under.
It's important to notice too, Justin jumped up on that ledge immediately because it gives him an angle onto the street. So when you're car 3, you can jump up onto either one of those little ledges you see that he's looking at right now on the left or right side. And jumping off those gives you angles onto both sides of the whole street going down. So he's on that angle again right now, and I'm talking about it's just seemingly small thing that you guys may not pick up on that he's doing, but it's just such a huge difference on the angles you can get to apply pressure on the other team, and that's definitely something you can implement in your own gameplay.
Alright, we need car control. Under red, one hit. Alright, help Aiden. 2 or 3 guys under red. They have a sword. Good Pink Street. Probably not.
You see Justin going fast here because he heard the call out from Jason that there were 3 guys in red, so getting up to top car allows them. Once again, he gets this ridiculous angle. Car control really controls this game type specifically for Slayer, but not allowing them onto car at all is like our highest priority when he knows that they're in the base. So he just flew as fast as he could to car. Even though he was alone, he knew there were 3 guys there. There might be a guy spawning on bubble, but it's worth the risk to get to top car and apply pressure like he is. It's confusing why we aren't able to collapse faster, though, because it looked like Justin was playing fast enough for sure.
I got him. No, it's Pink Street. I'm looking at you. Watch my car. Somebody. Stay alive, Aiden. I'm coming back. I'm gonna get BR on the window. I'm getting BR on the window. Justin, I think you have one coming in your car.
At this point in the game, we went down early, but it's been more or less a trade-off of kills since then. We see Roy focusing for a 3rd respawn in a row on controlling car side of the map, which is what allows your team to have map control and eventually push in on the other team. In this example, as soon as Snipedown realizes that Roy is top car, he communicates that he will be anchoring our window, allowing Suspector and Lunchbox to play aggressively towards Pink. Snipedown has to retreat from the window to help Roy on car side, but because of the communication and what's being covered, we're able to obtain map control and then push the other team back towards their base.
Justin, you have one coming from the sword. After Pink 2, Echo. I got one. Justin, there's a guy car with sword. I don't know where he is there. I'm car 1. They're gonna be Pink. Aiden needs help Pink. I'm looking Pink. I can't see him, Aiden. I'm trying to help him.
Another good example of an angle that he's using right there, jumping up on top of the bubble. That's why car control is so important. It just gives you angles across the map so efficiently. He's jumping off the bubble to get an angle into Pink 2. And that's why I always talk so much about how Pink, having Pink control isn't really that great when the other team has control of car, because you just kind of get weak and you have to, funnel into Pink 2 or hide inside Pink 2, and you can't really do very much. And they're able to move around the map more easily when you're, constantly weak or constantly pulled out of position, and you just eventually die. They end up collapsing on Pink usually. Star Wars Bat Show, drop the hype in the chat, dude. Let's go. It's so loud every time in my headphones. I've still never fixed that. So funny. Oh, thank you so much for subscribing, though, man. Make sure to post your gamertag and your Twitter for me, so I can add you and follow you as soon as our series is over. Hopefully your luck isn't as bad as mine. the Life is Tau curse is very real. Justin definitely played that a little too fast, though. I think he should have tried to slow down a bit when he's pink 3. Obviously, he's super exposed, so we were able to push around him. That's because Justin... That's the worst spawn I've ever seen. But because Justin was pink 3 there is how we were able to get those other kills and collapse on that base. So. It's really important for Eric to just try to play slow here. We have 2 dead, so they're obviously going to be collapsing on this area. Yeah. You hear Justin calling out right off his spawns where they're going to be. And I've said that on Regret too, and that's definitely similar for this map. Like, you should know where the enemy is, generally, based on where you spawn up. It's the weirdest melee battle I've ever seen. That sucked. We just gotta wait. At this point, we're 2 dead.
Yes, I'm here. You went pink. I have a BR. 2 blue window.
For what might be the 5th time in this game already, we hear Roy referencing on respawn that we need car control and then communicating when he respawns that he's pushing forward right away. Now, I don't mean to sound redundant, but I do want to reiterate again that having control of carbine side of the map on this game type specifically is what definitely allows your team to control the pace of the game and apply the most pressure on the other team.
Watch out for the peak. Absolute peak too. I'll get him. No one's here.
Yo, push red. They're gonna spawn blue. They might spawn blue. They're gonna spawn blue, baby.
Last guy's red.
Alright, I'm with Eric. I'm with you, Eric.
Watching peak.
See, and that's again the same type of thing that I've talked about so much before. It's so important for the whole team to make sure you're collapsing and then recollapsing on the other spawns. And that last guy alive is just trying to be as hard a kill as possible because they're able to push out car side. We're 2 dead even though we just had 3 dead. We should be able to recollapse on those spawns.
I spawned red. Don't come for it. Yo, come for when you spawn.
One is car 3 right now.
I have a shot on him.
I think there's 2.
Yeah, there is. I need help right now. He's with us.
Oh my god, Stellur just got owned so bad. That's game changing because if he kills Roy, they're up 41 to 37. And instead Justin killed him and got a double. And now we're collapsing on blue.
He's absolutely good, Eric.
It's really good job by Justin here just to be aware of what spawns are being blocked and aren't being blocked. See, obviously you want to be pushing out, but he just made sure to go to the bubble first so that sometimes if you go up to top car, they can still spawn in that bubble. So he took the route to the bubble first and then went to top car just to make sure that we're not, letting spawns happen near us, which could definitely cost us the game if that's what they end up getting, which would be our fault.
I'm watching Pink Street, Eric.
I went car.
I don't have a BR though, so I can't really hit him.
I'm hiding in my bubble.
I'm gonna get P3. Alright, I'm looking.
When it's this kind of a standoff, close to the end of a game, it's really important to know who has your help.
You just need to hide.
One shot in their bubble, absolute. I got him.
I died.
That was a pretty bad death from Spartan. Sometimes that happens though. I mean, you can't really help getting perfected, but definitely shouldn't be in position to die like that when it's close to the end of the game.
I didn't know you were Just stay alive, guys. I'm nading their bubble.
He's one shot, man.
I'm going top stairs. Their window. Blue window weak, Eric. You push, baby. Bottom pink. On me, pink. One shot. Stay alive. I got him, Eric. Blue window weak.
I never even heard the call out for the guy.
Blue pink. Absolute blue window. Blue pink. He's blue pink out of Gaten. Jumping out of me, weak. And blue pink. And blue pink. And car 3. Nice job.
Well, that was a good job of all collapsing there at the end for sure.
We definitely played a little careless this game, but all things considered, we're able to close it out at the end through excellent communication and teamwork on collapsing on red base and then alternating back towards the opposite base, forcing Liquid onto a poor spawn cycle. That's going to do it for this video, guys. We're up 6-5 in the series right now and end up winning the series overall 7-5. Make sure to check out my stream on Twitch to catch our scrims and my commentary with analysis live every night. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel below for many more videos about Halo 5 and our team.